The night sky above an ancient Romanian castle was a bleeding crimson. Inside, a macabre feast was set, not for the living, but for the dead. Around a candlelit table sat over 100 corpses, grotesquely arranged, some impaled on bamboo stakes, others dangling from wooden hooks, many with stakes erupting from their mouths. Amidst this horrifying spectacle, a king dined with chilling composure. Vlad the Impaler, history's Vlad the Impaler. Was this the national hero some Romanians revered? Meanwhile, a young sultan ascended to the throne, destined to redraw the world map, Mehmed the Conqueror, the vanquisher of Constantinople. Today, we delve into the blood-soaked saga of these two rivals, a tale woven with threads of brotherhood, betrayal, revenge, and brutal warfare. Our story begins in 1431 in Transylvania, Romania, the birthplace of Dracula. His father, Vlad II, was a member of the Order of the Dragon, and Christian order sworn to halt the Ottoman Empire's advance. From this dragon came Vlad's name, Dracula, son of the dragon. After a defeat against the Ottomans, Vlad's father, as part of a peace treaty, surrendered young Vlad and his brother Radu to the Ottoman Sultan Murad II. They were to be raised in the Ottoman court, learning their customs and loyalty. Vlad faced harsh treatment in the court, every slight fueling a silent rage. But his brother Radu, gentle and amiable, converted to Islam and became beloved by the future Sultan Mehmed, forming a bond of genuine affection. Vlad, however, watched with a simmering resentment, humiliation, and an unquenchable thirst for revenge. He was a seed of vengeance, waiting for its moment. When Vlad's father, the ruler of Wallachia, died, Vlad saw his chance. The Ottomans, hoping for a loyal vassal, helped him reclaim his throne. The condition? Unwavering allegiance and annual tribute. Initially, Vlad agreed, but once in power, he unleashed his true bloodthirsty nature. He murdered Ottoman envoys and ceased tribute payments. In one infamous incident, he demanded Turkish representatives remove their turbans. When they refused out of religious respect, he had their turbans literally nailed to their heads, a direct declaration of war. Sultan Mehmed, after his conquest of Constantinople in 1453, had his sights on Europe, but Vlad's audacious rebellion forced him to pause. In 1462, Mehmed led a colossal Ottoman army towards Wallachia. Vlad, knowing he couldn't win a direct battle, resorted to ruthless guerrilla warfare. He poisoned wells, burned crops, and launched devastating night raids. The most shocking was the night attack, or Tergovishte, where Vlad's forces attacked the Sultan's encampment under darkness.
The next morning revealed a scene of unimaginable horror. 20,000 Ottoman soldiers impaled on towering stakes, arranged by Vlad and his men in a forest of the impaled. Even the formidable Mehmed was shaken, his advance momentarily halted by the sheer depravity. But Mehmed, a ruler forged in ambition, was not one to retreat. His resolve only hardened. Realizing he couldn't hold out much longer, Vlad desperately sought aid from Hungary. He offered to spy against the Ottomans in exchange for his throne. The Hungarian king initially considered it, but soon saw through Vlad's untrustworthy nature, a man who would betray any alliance for personal gain. Accused of treason, Vlad was imprisoned for 12 years. During this time, the Ottomans placed Vlad's brother, Radu, on the Wallachian throne, bringing a period of Ottoman-influenced peace. 12 years later, Vlad was released, and, after Radu's death, briefly reclaimed his throne. However, his third reign was short-lived. In 1476, Vlad met his end in battle. Historians debate whether he was killed by Ottoman forces or by his own treacherous soldiers. His severed head, a grim trophy, was sent to Constantinople. Sultan Mehmed ordered it displayed on the city walls, a stark warning of the fate awaiting those who betrayed the empire. Today, the Western world has transformed Vlad into Dracula, the blood-sucking vampire. But the truth is, he was a king of unparalleled cruelty, driven by an insatiable lust for power. Sultan Mehmed, in contrast, was an educated, principled, and visionary ruler. Beyond his conquests, he played a pivotal role in building civilization, fostering art and science. This was not just a war of weapons, it was a conflict of humanity against ruthlessness, faith against vengeance, and true leadership against a terrifying deceiver.